Hey folks, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. So we are still at Varchas, and we are about to head east, even more east than currently east. So let's head out and see if we can find that weird castle again at the end of the world, and hopefully find our father's bones. Is this it? This might be it. But where is... Okay, the port is over here. Yeah, this looks like it's it. So it seems to be in the same location as it was during the previous playthrough. So I'm guessing it doesn't move around like other islands. Yeah, and those guys are around. Not good, not good at all. At least if we... it's not good if we want to leave this place. Your father's bones at King Eater's castle. All around the altar, bones lie in brown drifts like naked fossils. If the Admiral is to be believed, your father's bones are here among them. But which? Where? Sift through them. The castle is almost silent, only far off waves and the bamboo click of the bones. They are light in your hands, a little greasy to the touch. Tales, bones tell. A dose, a dozen or more of the bone pile. Let me start over. A dozen or more of the bone piled wear a knife in their rib cages. Two of the knives are undistinguished tableware, and one is rosy glass. But most are of a similar type: flint hilt and blade of dark coral. These are the knives and the drownies bear, those unsleeping dead who lure sailors with their song. The ruler is the Fathom King. Surely he must know something of what happened. Travel to Fathom King's hold to continue. Okay, but where is Fathom King? Where in the world is Fathom King? What happens if I go through this again? Too many bones. Find the Fathom King's hold somewhere in the south of the central undersea to continue. Okay, so at least it gave me something. That's good. Stand at the altar with the gnomic Gallivant. Oh right, he wanted to go here as well. He has powdered one of his rubies and it's sprinkling into a veil of wine. It's time, Captain. Time for what? Time for what? We only have one. Compile up. See, reports. Since we're here, I want to know, but I don't want to die. if Sure, let's do it. A man out of time. He downs the veil and begs your pardon. Before you can ask for what, he bends double in a violent coughing fit. You kneel beside him, his eyes are wide but unseeing, his limbs trembling, he retches, his teeth are stained with vivid red. Master Bordian, he croaks, it's done, the College of Mortality is one less. We had help, a London captain. He pauses, listening. You hear nothing but the Gallivant smiles. Oh, that is very just. Is there anything else? Yes, I will anticipate them. The Gallivant blinks and laughs. He grinds at you, his tongue cleaning the red from his teeth. My master is a man guided by his principles. Liberty, equality, eternity. If his plans are achieved, you will be among the first to receive immortality. I hope we'll meet again then. You have gained 1 secret, you have gained 1 extraordinary, blah blah blah. Okay, nice. Very nice. An act of burning faith. This will expend fuel and supplies to lower terror. Lose your mind. No thank you. We've already done that once. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to find the Fathom King's Hall, wherever that, and it was somewhere in the center to the south. So this area, maybe? And we'll have to wait for him to pass, or maybe we can... Maybe we can run past him. Never realized how fast those ships are. It's a bit scary. But okay, let's try to sail into the unknown. See if we can find any other islands along the way. Because we are running a bit short on supplies, but we should have enough to at least get back. Oh, crap. We're out of here. What? Go! Okay, I think we're in the clear. So yeah, I think we have enough supplies to get back to London. And hopefully enough fuel. Isle of Cats. Okay. So do you have a port? You do have a port. Nice. Very, very nice. And we're just gonna ignore you and go in here before you shoot. Here we go. Isle of Cats. Where there are roses. Okay. Port Cavendish, a scattered of yellow-lit honey dens and bright-painted alehouses. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Its ramparts hung with crimson and gold banners. There are sailors from all across the Neath, hauling cargo, dicing, and brawling good-natured on the dock. The air carries the sound of sea chanting sung with more enthusiasm than skill, and the smell of roses edges with brimstone. A piratical welcome? Welcome to the Isle of Cats, the wide-eyed docksmaster says brightly. Would you like to bribe me not to write down your details in the nice office in the nice official ledger? Maybe. Let's get a port report first. Buy a shipment of red honey. You could sell it for a profit, some profit elsewhere if you were inclined to take your chances with the revenue man. Okay, 600, but what do I get out of it? A gift of glass. An emaciated man in lions-colored robes clutches your sleeves. Please, he says, I'm damned. I can't touch the truth. Take it. Take this. He points to an unpromising-looking crate sitting beside the bollard. Sure. You gain 1 mirror, you now have 1 empty mirror catch box. A chest with embedded matrix of mirrors, an unlikely device for capturing sunlight. Okay, so Can I capture sunlight? Well, there is one island to the north where the sun shines. Maybe we can use it there, or if we have to travel up to the surface to catch some sun. I wonder if I can sell it. Life and light. The sun orders time, do you see? Down here we can only touch time with our fingers. The devils know what. The devils know that. In Irem, his eyes swell with tears. Abruptly he turns and plunks into the crowd. You're left with the crate. Okay. Sell sunlights. Highest challenge. Okay, so I can sell sunlights. Okay. Well, I'm not that interested in letting him strike me off on any official ledgers. We haven't done anything wrong, so I see no reason why we should pay him to do something illegal. And it doesn't seem like there's anything to do here. But it does seem like we have to kill this guy. Which is somewhat unfortunate. And it looks like the map glitched out here a bit. I didn't discover this area, even though I traveled here. Okay, he's leaving. And we're leaving as well. Okay, I think we're in the right area now. And the Z-Bat did find something. What? Who? What? Where? Okay, behind us. Canate, or Tremery, blah blah blah. So, is there... Oh, I've been here once before, I think. Yeah, I've been here. The Utter Shroom. But I don't think this is where we're supposed to go. Utter Shroom, visit the village, trade honey. Honey, as Shroomer explains, everyone wants honey, life on the Utter Shroom is blah blah blah. Luck with blah blah. Gather intelligence, sure. Experiment with this, with your strange catch. A mist of spore rises in the distance. What was it in the old Sunless Sea? Give a catch to the other shroom and you'll get... What was it? Luck? Life? Let's find out. So what do I need? Unlock with another day. Time. The healer. Okay. Visit the village. Sure. You gain 1 terror, 1 tail of terror, and you gain 1 terror. So the reason because I don't read this is because I've been here before and I think it's recorded. Not sure, but hopefully it is. Okay, so no luck here, but at least we're in the right area now. So let's check this area for a bit, and after that we're probably gonna have to head home to London, I think. Although not that we actually have to. I mean, we could head down to Port Carnelian and buy some supplies, and then to the Iron Republic. But there are usually things happening in London, so want to return there eventually. So, Mr. Z-Bat, can you tell me anything? No? Okay. Okay, I think this is something. Lorcan's Port. But it doesn't say Fathom King's Hall anywhere, so I'm guessing this is not it. What? Okay, the Fathom King's Hold. Lorcan's Port, named for the most enterprising of drownies. Phosphor cells burn green, somewhere below the king waits. Fathom King's Hold, like an iceberg, like the Bazaar Master's scheme, like the Neath itself, most of the hold is invisible. You see only a tiny portion of the sculptured coral. The rest wait below the surface. The Fathom King's bone rooms and aquaria, his pearl snares and his dining chambers. Permit shore leave. Trade with it for drowning pearls. The drownies have a peculiar appetite for scintillac. We don't have anything like that. Compile a port reports. Okay, let's descend. The Fathom King is the lord of the drownies, those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the lord of all who die in the sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity. Well, thankfully, we have at least one sea story. Speaking to the porter. The porter has the skin of a shark. She has drowned a drowned woman's eyes. It is not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, she raps. The story is sufficient. She opens the veil of pearls and permits you to pass into the conduits. The throne consists. This is the salt-blown heart of the hold. The Fathom King floats in his throne, a gem-starred bowl of sea stone, the size of a banqueting table. He's wearing a dressing gown of purple brocade, something, soaked dark with salt water. He leans his chin calmly on his hand. Beneath the surface of the water in his throne, his hidden regions pulse constantly, insistently. You're weird. Discuss the matter of your father's bone. Your complexity. Oh, is he the complexity? Huh, I guess so. Your complexity. I have a more personal petition. You know something of my father, of what remains of him. Is there anything else? I've come to plead for a sailor's life. Listen to the Kaganian emissary. Ask a boon of the king. Okay, well, let's talk about our father's bone. His complexity is watching you. His eyes are cold as polished stone, but a smile lurks at the corner of his mouth, like an eel in ambush. Ask for assistance. Your complexity. There is a question only you can answer to open the final gate of my journey. To my father's bone, I ask this bone of you. What does the... What does he... What was he doing at King blah blah blah? Nah. Or maybe we should ask that. I think it's only since we are a soldier. Why did Fathom King give your father a knife? Okay. Your father had his reasons. The heart is destiny's engine, they used to say in Iron. Your father knew that. He wanted to free himself of his destiny, the King John's. He paid me for my help. He failed, and so you are here. Perhaps one day your son, your daughter, will stand before me and ask where your bones lie. Or perhaps they'll ask me for a knife. You can review the Fathom King's requests in the curiosities section of your gazetteer, something. Okay, ask for his assistance. Little favors. You are fortunate, the Phantom King announces. I have only a small requests. Only a few small requests. Fulfill them and I shall tell you what you need to know. Bring me the heart of legend. Bring me a light from the sky. Is that what that we have to collect sunlight? Bring me a willing guest to stay with me forever. Witness the end of the eldest among its kind. Bring me word. Bring me the fruit of an eternal tree. And bring me something scientific, modern, cutting edge, I believe is the term. My bride enjoys this sort of thing. He sits back under Regan's pulsing with expectations. You seem quite capable, he adds carelessly. I'm sure it's not too much trouble. No, you're only asking me for the heart of a legend, the light from the sky, and all the impossible things. But sure, I'll handle it. Don't you worry about it. It's fine, I'm an expert. Okay, fulfill, blah blah blah, request for blah 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 blah, all what he's just said. Speak of another matter. Okay, well, let's go. Speak of another matter. And listen to the Khan's emissary. He's a visitor from the Taiman clan in a grey robe patterned with leaping fish. She describes events at the Khan's court, skirmishes with the Shellonate sea beast attacks. Valuable information? Ooh, strategic information. Nice. At last the king nods and awards the emissary a punch of drowner pearls. The hour of audience is past. Thorn-armored guards escort you back to the surface, but the emissary's words and the king's questions have taught you a great deal. Nice. Okay, well, I guess we just have to find things that seem impossible to find, and then we will have finished the game. Kinda. So yeah, if you guys liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't, and a comment down below. And if you want to see more daily content here from me, then please do subscribe. Now I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for watching.